Good evening, everybody. All right, for this little episode, we're going to go through the E's because we're done with the D's. This one is Ed Gein's Car, live at CBGB's. This one's an okay record. Just okay. It's nothing monumental, but it's okay. This one is Elton Britt, Yodeling Songs, and if you play this one sped up, it's funny. But you got to play it sped up. This is the Eat, and this is a compilation record, double LP, and there's a few good songs on this thing. The main reason why you know this band is for the song Communist Radio, and that's the reason why I bought it, is because that song is on it. But the rest of the songs on the album don't compare to that specific song. Okay, here's an Ed Hall record. This is a Texas, or a guy from Texas. I was gonna say it's a Texas outfit, but I don't think it is. And this one's kind of strange. Again, it sounds better sped up. Okay, this one is the Evolutions, Go Too Far, and this one is really good. It's kind of hard to find. I mean, you can find it on Discogs, but it's kind of hard to find somebody who has one for sale. But this is like crazy punk rock. Or weird. Yeah, weird and crazy punk rock, and it's the Evolutions, and this is the only thing I can find of them on vinyl. All right, this is a record with a band on each side, so I guess it's a split. And this is Elder Abuse, and this is like thrash punk from Oakland, California. But you know, it's pretty catchy. The songs aren't dull. And on this side is the Beer Lords. Kind of a lame name, but they sound really good. The songs are fun to listen to. And I bought this at a show in Fresno. Okay, here's the Evaporators. And this is Nardwuar's band. Nardwuar, the Human Serviette. And this is like weird pop punk. Here's the Eddie Murphy Comedian record. And this is, I guess, from his HBO special. Or actually, I think these are recordings of shows he did building up to the Delirious HBO special. This is the Epoxies. And they're from Portland, Oregon, and they're a Devo-ish pop punk band. So you'll have to look them up and see if you like them. Here's Eddie and the Subtitles, and this is on Frontier Records, and this is the little 7-inch, and then I guess outtakes from those recording sessions. And this is I think late 70s, early 80s sounding Los Angeles based punk rock. Alright, this one is the best. This is the Exterminators, and this is a reformed Phoenix, Arizona band. This record is strange, crazy, loud, and very creative. Oh, and it's got members of The Germs and Meat Puppets in it. Okay, here's The Exploited, Death Before Dishonor. And it's not bad. It's like a thrash, metal punk type situation. Alright, here's The Exploited. Troops. What is this? Yeah, Troops of Tomorrow. This one's really good. Just raw UK early 80s punk rock. Here's The Exploited, Beat the Bastards. This is the one that's on Music for Nations and Rough Justice. And this one's okay. It's not bad. Here's the double LP version of it that it just has bonus songs that are live from St. Petersburg. And it's on colored vinyl. If you have extra money, it's worth... Actually, this is probably what you're going to get. The first one I showed you, it's available, but it's kind of expensive since it's out of print. Here's The Exploited, Live and Loud. I bought this at Underground Records in Las Vegas. And this is a bunch of songs recorded live, like a compilation album. Alright, this is the Fuck the System record. This one is extremely good. The lyrics are kind of, I don't know, rudimentary, but this record is just the best. The way the songs sound is out of sight. And here's the double LP version of it. And what makes this different is it's a gatefold. The records are, I think, red or yellow. And on the second disc, it has songs. Yeah, it has 4 songs from the Death Before Dishonor record. That's the only thing that makes this different. Oh, and it's much more affordable than the earlier one I showed you. This is The Exploited Singles Collection. Just a compilation of early stuff. And it comes with a little 7-inch that has... I don't know what's on the 7-inch. Troops of Tomorrow or something. Alright, here's the gatefold of Let's Start a War. And it's got 1 extra song on it. And this record's pretty good. Here's Horror Epics. And this one's also pretty good. It's got probably 3 or 4 good songs on it. This is probably the best thing they've ever done. In fact, I believe it is. This is the Jesus is Dead EP. All 4 songs are really good. So if you see this, it's worth at least 20 bucks. It's really good, even though it only has 4 songs. And here is the American version of it with, well, everything's deleted out except for the word dead, but it's the same record as the one I showed you prior. Okay, this is the War Now EP, 3 songs on it. It's okay. It's nothing like the Jesus is Dead, but if you can get it for like $10 or $15, it's worth it. Okay, here's with a flyer and a concert ticket from an Exploited Cro-Mag show at the Hollywood Palladium back in '91, and the flyer is from Tijuana. This is the Massacre record. This one's really good. It's definitely something you wouldn't want to pass up in the record store. Here's the double LP version, and again this one just has added songs from Death Before Dishonor on it. And it's colored vinyl gatefold, and again it's much more affordable. All right. Here's the new soundtrack to The Exorcist, the William Friedkin film, and it has William Friedkin's autograph on it. And there's the little ticket that I got. I had to stand in line for at Amoeba Records in Hollywood, California. And with that ticket, I was able to get in, do a meet and greet. And all William Friedkin wanted to talk about was the Fresno college football team. That was kind of strange. Anyway, I got him to autograph it. And it's on colored vinyl, and it's the soundtrack to that movie. Here's the soundtrack to The Exorcist, to The Heretic, and this is the movie that's not that good, but the soundtrack is really good. So buy this record. You can get it for cheap. They made a lot of them because it's really fun to listen to. Here's the original, or an original copy of the soundtrack to the movie The Exorcist. Alright, here's Electric Frankenstein, I Was a Teenage Shutdown, and this one's really good. Definitely worth picking up. Here is Electric Frankenstein, Rock and Roll Monster. This one's not that good. It's worth $5, probably no more. Here's Electric Frankenstein Conquers the World, and this one's pretty good. Here's Electric Frankenstein Action High. This one also is pretty good. Electric Frankenstein made a ton of records. Okay, here's How to Make a Monster. This one's really good. This is an original copy, or a first pressing. And then I bought both of the second pressings. This one, the cover's the same, the back cover isn't, and comes with a big poster with that on it, and this on the other side. I'm watching Barney Miller. That's what you hear in the background. Okay. And this one is exactly like the original, except for the record looks like this. Okay, and here's the second repressing. Everything is the same with this, except for the record looks like this. And yes, the only reason why I bought these records is because they were different colors. There's no new tracks or different mixes of the tracks or anything. So there's all three versions of How to Make a Monster by Electric Frankenstein. Alright, this is Electric Frankenstein, We Will Bury You. And We Will Bury You is also a song by the Bags. And this is 2 records of them doing cover songs. Some of it's good, some of it's not. Here's the set list that I got from the show that I bought this record at. Okay, let's get into a Detroit band. This is the Eroders from Detroit. I got this record at their record release party, and this band it's really good. The songs are very catchy and memorable. They just play them too slow. So just pull the pitch up on this thing and you have a very, very excellent punk rock record. And this record doesn't have a name. It's just called The Eroders. And it's by Outer Limits Lounge Records, and the Outer Limits Lounge is about 6 miles away from me, and I go to see a lot of shows there. So if you're ever in Detroit, go to the Outer Limits Lounge. They have this record for sale. Okay, the last is the Exhumed, and these guys are from Oakland, California, and they're like a thrash, death metal type band, and I bought this when I went and seen them down the street at a place called The Sanctuary, and this record's called Horror. Yeah, it's called Horror. And I got them to autograph it because I bought it from the band again. Let's see if the vinyl is any funny color. There's the lyric sheet. And these guys they were really entertaining to watch. They had a little stage show and everything, and I recorded the whole show, and it's up on my YouTube channel, so you can watch the whole thing. And this record is limited to 100 copies, and it's the tour release. So the only way to get this record is if you went to one of the shows initially. I'm sure they had some left over and they sold them on the website. But yeah, this one's pretty good. It's got some good songs on it, if you're into the death metal type thing. Okay, that's it. I gotta work in the morning. I gotta go to bed.